It's a crazy world out there today. I mean, there's so many things going on right now in this world that, you know, I just don't feel safe anywhere I go. I figure, you know, maybe I should invest in some extra food rations and maybe a underground tunnel or an anti-riot vehicle or something like that, you know. This way I'd feel safe, my family would feel safe, we'd be protected. This world's a crazy place. I don't know what's going on, you know. So that's exactly what I did. I did that. I just got an anti-riot vehicle, and you guys gotta check it out. So here it is, guys, the EAT07 from Eachine, my anti-riot RC. Don't know if it's going to really help the family much, but in my mind of RC, this is the perfect anti-riot vehicle. Aside from having a tank, this right here is the the perfect anti-riot or anti-assault vehicle. Look at the way this thing is built. 6-wheel drive, armored plating everywhere here. I bet this thing is actually really durable. Let's take a look at it. It doesn't look like it has any suspension, which, you know, if you look at the 6x6 amphibious vehicles by Argo and things like that, they don't really seem to have suspension either, but they do float across water and all this stuff. I'm not sure. I don't think this does, but we're not going to try that. But we're going to have a little fun with this, and let's see what it's capable of. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at this EAT07 anti-riot or anti-assault vehicle. Let's check it out. And here it is. Nice little rig. This is a 1/18 scale. It doesn't say anywhere on the box what scale it is, but I would surmise that this is a 1/18 scale. You can see my hand here. It's probably a little bit smaller than those tanks that they sell, the Ripsaw tanks. Those, I believe, are 1/12 scale. This right here, I'm sure, is a little bit smaller physically than one of those. But we're going to see if it can do the same kind of stuff as that Ripsaw tank. It came in a blister pack inside the box. Packaged really well. For some reason, mine didn't come with any instructions. Don't know if this was maybe a return or something like this. I'm not sure how it's going to run, but it didn't have any instructions. This is the 1 battery package option. They sold some with 3 batteries and 2 batteries, but I have so many batteries that I usually go for the single battery options these days, just because I save a little bit of money. And you know, this right here was really expensive. It was like 20 bucks. That's right, $20 for this. Not bad at all. I mean, it's got working headlights, 6-wheel drive. Let's check out the other features on this before we go out and take it for a little ride. So basically, let's go over what you get with it. You get a USB charger plug, and you also get a 1500 milliamp hour Li-ion battery. This is a 2-cell battery, and it also has a mini Tamiya style plug. They do give you a little mini screwdriver, and this looks like those look like little thumb pads for the controller, because I believe this is skid steer steering. So you get two toggles, left and right, and both control the direction of where you're going. And we'll go over that. Look how they kind of put this controller stored right in the back of the anti-riot vehicle. I'm just calling it an anti-riot vehicle because it looks as such. Well, let's put this right here. You got a little space in there to put some cargo, or if you want some army men in there. This looks like it would be a great toy for kids at any age. You know, if you're into RCing or just playing army or whatnot, you know, this looks like it would be a great addition to any playtime that involves such activities. So let's get this controller out. And let's see, I think this opens up. Really small controller. So it should fit in little kids' hands really well. I kind of have big mitts for my size. Alright, yeah, those little knobs in that baggie go in these little sockets here. And this is what I mean by skid steering, is if you move this forward, the right side of the wheels, the right wheels on the right side of the machine will move forward, and if you move this down, they'll go backwards. And if you stagger the controls, like the left one going up and this one down, it will turn or go into a spin. So anyway, looks like it's proportional, guys. It has a throttle rate, so you can definitely control your throttle. You can crawl along or you can go fast. And there's an on and off switch. I don't want to take too much time on this video. Let's see, is that a screw? No, you can't open that. I like it when they don't put screws in these things. Well, maybe they did. Yes, they did. Yeah, they did actually put a screw in there, so I'll get that out in just a second. Okay, so I got the little hatch off, and this takes two AA batteries, which I just put in. And I did put on the throttle or directional thumb pads on there. All you do is just push them on, and they do give you two spares. As you can see right here, I am left with two spares in case I lose one. The hatch for the Li-ion battery is right here. There is a screw. What's nice about these screws is they don't come out all the way. I guess if you forced them they would, but they don't come out. So you don't really have to screw them in if you don't want them. I believe this latch right here is good enough resistance there that if you close it, it's going to stay shut. But if you really want to tighten this up, you can every time if you want. But anyway, there is a nice deep pocket right in there for your battery to fit into. I'm sure there is a way, you know, if you wanted to take this thing apart, you could waterproof this. You'd probably have to seal off your board. There's ways you can do that with all kinds of different electrical coatings, and there's Plasti Dip. There's ways you can do it to make it waterproof, and I might just do that. We'll see. But I'm not going to take this into any deep water today. If there is any water out there, we've had a lot of wind lately, so which is why I haven't really done any videos. Just the wind noise would have been crazy. So we're going to take it out today and just bum around the yard with it, and let's have a little fun and see what it can do. There is the on and off switch, and as I had guessed earlier, there is no suspension on this, so you know, it's gonna be bouncing around and stuff, but hey, for $20, and it's very, very, very solid. This thing is like a brick. I think you could use it as a weapon. Really nice. I really wanted to go for the desert sand one, They do have some different color options. They have a solid green, they have the camo like I got here, and then they have a desert tan. And I really like the desert tan one, but they were charging an extra $20 for the desert tan one with one battery, so I just couldn't see paying that. So I went for the camo one. I do like it still. And one thing I think that would be really cool, instead of putting these painted windows or stickered windows, I think these are actually stickered, would be cool if they actually had, like you could see inside. That would be an awesome change for this, just to make it a little better. And another cool change would be if this was a suspended machine. But beggars can't be choosers. This is really cool. Just look how mean and aggressive this looks. If there was a riot, I would love to have one of these. All right, let's go see how this thing does outside in the real world. All right, we're back inside, and what are my afterthoughts and takeaways from this vehicle? It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun if you can have both hands on the controller. I was trying to hold my selfie stick and my, with my camera on it, plus holding the controller, and had a very difficult time driving it with that. I don't have very long fingers, so I can't clutch too many things at the same time. But aside from that, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Is it worth $20? Absolutely, it's worth $20. I would look for the sales. I wouldn't pay, some places are charging $40 some odd dollars for this, and unless you're going for the 3 battery option, I wouldn't really pay that. I would go for the there's still plenty of life in this battery. I would go for the single battery option, but it's totally up to you. It is a Tamiya plug. Unless you have other Tamiya, if you have other Tamiya batteries, there's more than enough space to fit, one of those fairly compact Tamiya style batteries or Li-ion batteries or whatnot. This is really a cool vehicle. Does it compare to the Ripsaw? It's pretty fast for what it is. 6-wheel drive. Steers just like the tank, except you have a different controller. I would rather see a pistol style controller for this than these little tiny knobs. This is a small controller for my hands, which is another thing. I was fobbling around, almost dropping the controller while trying to hold on to my selfie stick, and I was having a hard time doing both at the same time. So if you're not gonna put this on video all the time, or if you have another cameraman that can help you or something like that, if you want to get it on video, that's the way I would do it. You're gonna get much better results, and you're gonna drive much better. So forgive my driving. Do I give this a pass? I think this is an awesome deal. AliExpress and Banggood have this on flash sales every so often, more frequently than not, and you can buy them for the sub $20 range, and I would hit the button on one if you want one. It's pretty capable. I do wish it would make all the difference in the world if it had some kind of suspension on there, but beggars can't be choosers. These tires are pretty soft. I did notice that. I didn't tell you that in the very beginning. There's no foam in them, so the thing is pretty capable, especially if you have both of these sticks going forward at the same time. Full throttle, it'll bust through pretty much anything. So guys, this is the end of the video. I just want to thank you for watching. Appreciate your time that you took out of your day to watch the video, and I thank you. If you guys like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button, give me a like, throw me a comment. I will get back to you. And again, thank you for watching. Take care.